Hello again. Now, the final part of the simple past presentation, this time irregular verbs. Here we go. Alright, so just to refresh ideas, remember that verbs can be regular, and if that is the case, you simply add ed. So that's easy. The question is, if they are irregular, what do they do? You have to remember a list. Okay, so here we go. Some examples to refresh. I worked, you studied, he washed, and they cooked. While on the other side we have I ate, you went, he bought, they put. Oh my God. So let's check some examples. Remember, there are no rules, nothing to think about. This is a question of memory. Check. Bought. Oh, that's the past of buy. And another one. Began. Okay, this is easier. I can deduce it's begin. Win, won. Could be something to detect. Took, the past of take. That's not that easy. Okay, let's see some examples in context. The Reformation brought the Bible into the hands of people, and that began the decline of the Catholic power. Let's see. Brought. Past of bring. Yes. Okay. Kind of complicated, but began is the past of begin. Good. The Second World War broke the economic, religious, and cultural order of things. Some people lost their families. Broke. Past of break. Wow, okay. Broke. And lost. I think I watched something on TV. Lost. Past of lose. Okay. Perdió, perdieron, perdido. One more. Before Gutenberg, monks wrote books by hand, and they spent hours and hours for one book. Poor people. Okay, wrote. I can deduce that. Past of write. That's good. And spent. Past of spend. Kind of easy. The last one. Muhammad gave the tribes a reason to join. Gave. Past of give. Kind of similar. Now, the last one. During the Renaissance, people saw Newton at the mathematics of his apple, and they understood that the sun was not the center of the universe. Saw. Past of see. Good. Okay, I will have to try to remember. Understood is kind of easy. Alright. So what do you notice? This is a question of memory. There is no rule. Nothing to think about. Really, remember. You have to study the list. I'm sorry. Remember that the list is at the back of the book. I hate irregular verbs. Yes. Well, you will have to know how your memory works. Maybe you are a visual student. Write them down and put them on the walls of your house. If you are audio-visual, maybe you should read them aloud. Depends on you. Okay. Let's see. How do we form the questions? We have already seen this. Yes? To form a question, we need something like a sandwich. And in the middle, we put, well, in this case, dinosaurs, we can refer to them as they. Yes? And we have the verb ate. And we need to know, ¿qué comían? So here we go. They goes in the middle. The verb I have is ate in the past. If it is in the past, which is the auxiliary? The auxiliary is always did. Very good. And remember that when you put did, the verb goes into the infinitive. What did they eat? And the answer, they ate plants. Well, most of them. So did is the auxiliary of the past for irregular verbs as well. Okay, let's practice 2 or 3 sandwiches. In the 1960s, NASA spent millions to create a pen for astronauts. Really? Is that true? ¿En serio? ¿Gastaron esa plata? Okay, so we have they, good, did, and spent? Nope. Spend. So this question of remembering the infinitive and the past will be very necessary, constant for the interrogative. Nah, that's not true. Russians used pencils and the Americans also used pencils. Okay, this is another rumor. They say that Napoleon broke the Sphinx's nose. Really? ¿La rompió él? So we have to form the sandwich. He referring to Napoleon. Oops, not broke. Break. That's good. You see, you have to change. Did he break the Sphinx's nose? No, apparently he didn't. It was already destroyed by 1378. Okay, let's check the negative. Okay, some historical mistakes or myths that we have to change. During the Cold War, the president had a phone for calling Russia, and they say that the phone was red. Okay, let's make the question. The negative. Apparently, this is a myth. Apparently, the president did not have a red phone. Catch it? Again, the auxiliaries did, and we absorb the past of the verb. The verb goes in infinitive. Obviously, didn't for short. The red phone apparently never existed. One more. They say that Vikings wore helmets with horns. Really? Apparently this is not true. So we ask for help. Auxiliary. The auxiliary did not. And the verb? Wear. God. So we say they did not wear helmet with horns. So did is the auxiliary for the negative, and you have to remember to put the verb in the infinitive. Summary, and this is something to fix in your head. For the affirmative, you have to remember the list. I saw a ghost. For the negative, didn't, and the verb in infinitive. And for the interrogative, did you see, and the verb again in infinitive. Okay, good luck. This is the end of the past.